If I type grep-n for line numbers, error star.log, and then go less-sr, I'll obtain a pattern match from multiple log files in the current directory, but the matches look kind of jumbled, don't they? To clean it up a little, I can use the -t option to split the columns and tab align my matches. We'll also discuss in this video how to tab align your matches while writing them to a file. We'll quickly talk about what a .tsv file is, and I'll explain what I am doing here with the less-sr command. I'll do the same command over again, but this time I will add a T for the -t option. Now you can see here it has split up the file name and the line number into different columns, so it makes it a little bit easier to read. So if I wanted to look at line 218, what I would do is I would scroll down, get line 218 at the very top of the screen, and then I would scroll to the right and look at the message of the event. So there you see, now it's cleaned up a little and it's a little bit easier to read. This can especially make a big difference if you're writing pattern matches to a file. Let me give you an example of that. We'll do grep-n, error star.log, and then we'll redirect that to example.tsv. And then we'll also do grep-n. Actually, let's go like this. We'll do the T option and we'll write it to a file called example2.tsv. Now, you may be wondering what a .tsv file is. .tsv stands for tab separated values file. It simply splits the incoming values based on tab characters. It's like a .csv or comma separated value file, except with tabs instead of commas. Now let's look at both these files and see which one is more readable to you. So we'll go vi example.tsv, and then let's back this up a little bit so we can fit all the lines on one screen. Now you can see everything, but it's not, it's all kind of jumbled together. So we'll back out of this. Let's open up example2.tsv. There we go. It's a little bit better organized. You can see again, the file names are on one column, the line numbers are on another, and then the event message is on a third column. So we'll back out of that. So there we go. Now decide for yourself which is easier to read. If you enjoyed the little trick I did with the pipe less command, let me walk you through that really quick. We'll go grep-n for line numbers, pattern error star.log, and then we'll do less-sr again. If I want to move left to right, I use the left and right arrow keys to go back and forth. And then if I try to press Control-C to get out, nothing will happen. You can see there. So I have to press the Q button to leave that screen. Now with the less-sr command, you can think of the S as being a mnemonic for stop word wrapping, and you can think of the -r as being a mnemonic for retain grep colors, though it doesn't really do a great job of that unless I add this. I'll go grep-n --color equals always error is our pattern star.log less-sr. Let me back that up a little bit so it'll all be on one line, and then we'll hit enter. There, now you can see that it retains all of our colors here. I can scroll left and right again, but let's do it with the tab this time, adding the -t in there. There we go, a little bit cleaner that way. Now again, if I want to look at a particular line, what I would do is, let's say line 356. I would go up to line 356. I would make sure it was at the top of my screen, and then I would scroll to the right with the right arrow key and take a look at the event message. And then I'll hit Q to get out. Now keep in mind that for the -t to be effective at making your results readable, the files grep is looking through have to contain similar formatting, or else you get a jumbled mess like this. I'll go to the temp. I'll go grep -ntr Alaska, search all files. See how the formatting's kind of messed up and the columns don't line up? So while the grep-t option is useful, it does have its limitations that you need to keep in mind. So make sure that if you're going to be using the -t option, make sure that the files you're looking through are formatted in a similar manner. If you know of someone else that would enjoy learning this grep output trick, please share this video with them. And thanks for hanging out with me.